Yeah, I know, but where are your pitchforks? I know what you're probably thinking. The Sony Spider-Man verse was bad, with no redeeming features. Well, what if I was to tell you that was not entirely true? Did it have flaws? Sure. Did it stumble at times? Yes. Did it have nothing good going for it? No. If it wasn't for this version of Marvel, when would we get relatively obscure characters like Morbius, Kraven, or Madam Web? It's unlikely, nearly 20 years into the MCU, we'll be getting them, at least not until they've exhausted practically everyone else. I strongly believe if it had been a thing prior to the MCU, it wouldn't have got anywhere near as much hate. The MCU has both benefited and shackled Marvel. It's benefited it imposing quality and brand recognition on Marvel projects. It's also shackled it to the effect that anything not just like the MCU is hated for trying to do anything new. The Venom movies were incredibly enjoyable. Tom Hardy on double duty as Eddie Brock and Venom does an excellent job at both. It's also because of the Venom trilogy we got such awesome portrayals like Woody Harrelson as Cletus Cassidy, aka Carnage. The fight scenes are a lot more creative than what you normally see in a majority of Marvel movies. The Sonyverse gave us characters that we probably would never have seen otherwise. Madam Web, despite its flaws, brought us many obscure characters which might have not seen the light of day otherwise. 5 spider-related people, in fact. Was the movie a flawless masterpiece? No. But in my opinion, it's still a fun, albeit flawed, movie. Morbius, which has become somewhat of a meme since it was released, nonetheless had a lot going for it. An adaptation of a lesser-known foe of Spider-Man, with excellent performances by Matt Smith, Adria Arjona, and Jared Harris. I personally enjoyed it as what it was, a silly B-movie Marvel adaptation. Jared Leto himself, despite his controversies in real life, was perfectly fine in the role for what he was given. It also features a very unique depiction of vampires. Then we get to the most recent and last movie of this universe, Kraven the Hunter. Aaron Taylor-Johnson and the majority of the cast do fantastically with the material. Who are we kidding? If you didn't like the film or any of the Sonyverse movies, it's likely not because it's not MCU quality, it's probably because the fact that it's a character you probably didn't think should have their own solo movie to begin with, regardless of who made it. So am I saying people are wrong for not liking the Sonyverse? No, everyone's entitled to have an opinion. But the trouble with superhero movies is people often compare them to the superior content, which is unfair. That'd be like saying to your child who just won a race that they're not as good as that other kid who just won 50. I mean, statistically that's true, but it's a good way to stop you having fun, or anyone else having fun. All I suggest for you to do is to re-evaluate the Sonyverse as movies, not as movies in comparison to other movies. Maybe you change your mind, maybe you won't. You won't know until you try. I also think this is a good way of judging movies in general, because many movies that are classified as bad are often considered bad because they're compared to another movie, not because the movie itself is a poor movie. Obviously there's occasional exceptions to this rule, but there's very few movies that are objectively bad, just subjectively bad.